What'd you say about being decapitated?
Standing underneath when you were actually putting an awning, the colour bond steel, it just slid down, and if I hadn't have moved, I only moved because the sun was in my eyes. Otherwise, if I love the sun on my face, you know, because I like to preserve my skin, you know, because the sun ages you.
Yeah.
I thought, no, the sun was in my eyes. I was meant to stand in the doorway because all of a sudden, bang, it just slid down the awning and a steel piece of colour bond timber, metre by a metre, actually embedded itself in the ground. That could have been my head, could have been my back. I would have been history. Then you would have had to bury me.
Well, it definitely, if it got your neck, it would have sliced your head off clean.
I know.
The colour bond sheet, because you saw it stuck into the ground like,
like
inch
a
and a half. Yep.
Yeah, it speared down.
And imagine it would chop your head off by accident through your neck, and your head would have rolled down the hill and down the driveway.
I know, and you would have had to go to the police because all my friends knew where I was, and if I didn't return home, they would have started getting a bit suspicious, and they knew exactly where it was. They didn't know the address, they just knew where it was.
Oh, far out, eh?
Yeah.
What would I have done I would have just had to come clean and just say, yeah.
Yeah, but nothing would have happened to you because I was standing underneath it.
Oh, because you were being silly.
No, I was just standing there, but because the sun was in my eyes, I moved. I was meant to move. I'm not meant to go.
So the sun saved you?
Yeah, the sun. That's why I stood near the doorway, you know, the door?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was standing looking up.
Mm.
Yeah, and then because the sun was in my face,
Mm-hmm.
and it was hot. It was a hot day. It was about 38 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
And I just moved. And lucky I did, because all of a sudden, it just speared down.
Otherwise you would have been a hamburger.
I would have been. I would have been history. No more me.
Yeah, well, the sun saved you. That's why some countries like, I think the Incas and Aztecs, they worship the sun.
Yeah.
So, you should become an Inca.
Yeah,
or an
I
Aztec
should.
woman.
I should.
Yeah.
Maybe when I do that DNA ancestry,
Ancestry, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what genes I've got back generations. I could have a bit of this, a bit of that.
You look like a bit of this.
I mean, we all originated from Africa and the apes back from billions of years ago.
Yeah, you look a little bit like an ape.
Do I?
Yeah.
Well, you never know.
Never know what. Could be an ape.
I could have something in me. I mean, man did actually originate from apes billions of years ago.
I thought it was Adam and Eve.
Oh, Adam and Eve. Can you imagine Adam and Eve, one man and one woman, and then they had two sons, and one killed his brother, and then you got Adam, Eve, and Cain, who killed Abel, his brother. And the next thing, you've got billions and billions of people, all different colours, all different sizes, all nationalities. You get the Japanese, you get the slopes, you get the blacks. So how can Adam and Eve make all these people? Doesn't make sense.
But how can an ape make them too?
Because evolution.
Yeah,
But
right.
you go back billions of years ago.
So how do you know evolution happened?
Because I watch a lot of things on Discovery Channel and I'm into the scientific thing. And I've seen a lot of docos. Like they had hobbits. They were like 5,000 years ago. They were like the cavemen. Well, they go back to apes. You know, you get a hobbit and you get an ape, and apes and humans, they have got similar DNA. I mean, an ape stands like a man. Yeah. But this Adam and Eve and this God and religious, I mean, Jesus, he died on the Friday and then he came back 3 days later.
That's pretty efficient.
Yeah.
Must have been German.
Yeah, he came back 3 days later. So if I had got killed on that on the land, that was on a Friday. I would have come back on the Monday.
You would have haunted me.
I would have been back haunting you.
Oh my God, yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, because that was a Friday. And
nothing like a Good Friday, eh?
yeah, that was a Good Friday.
Mm.
And
you could have been
3
Robinson
days
Crusoe. So
later,
we could have renamed you Good Friday.
and I would have came back on the Monday and I would have haunted you all.
I know, well, you know, I've already been haunted at the land, as you know, what happened in that shed.
Yeah, I know.
So it'd be a double haunting. And you could be the woman haunter and poor Robert could be the male haunter.
Yeah, and we could make some little haunting babies. And have a whole family to haunt.
How
Or be
cute.
haunted.
And then you'll all be right, and the little babies would be riding the kangaroos there.
Yeah.
With little saddles on them and stuff. We'll have to make little saddles for the kangaroos.
Yeah.
You got anything else to say?
Oh. No, not at this time.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
are you recording this?
Yeah. YouTube sensation. Okay.
Yeah, I want to see the video.
Yeah, I'll send you links.
You know, people don't like themselves on videos. I don't like anyone making
you
videos
don't love
of me.
yourself, believe me.
I mean, look, YouTube's all in fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I gotta put under the category
Yeah.
comedy.
Yeah, comedy. Oh, look on
Or
the,
entertainment, what do you think?
Look, on the Today Show, every day they have 2 YouTubes. I mean, it goes viral. And some of the things you see, you got to laugh. I mean, and some are just so stupid, you got to laugh. Like when you see a 90-year-old grandmother doing hip-hop or some type of dance, it goes viral. It gets millions of views. People love it. But
Well, don't you think we should make you do a little hip-hop dance on the lounge room floor? Go on, do it.
I can't dance hip-hop.
Come on, try.
I can't do hip-hop.
Well, what are you good at?
My niece, my great niece, she's a hip hop girl. She's good at hip hop. She dances.
Yeah.
Yeah. She dances in shows and events.
Well, I know you're pretty good at crafty stuff. You know, you make things all the time and build things.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm good.
Hey, I love your door. Your fucking dog door at the back of the laundry.
Yeah, I'm good with my hands.
Okay, great. Keep it clean, woman.
Yeah, it is clean. I'm good with my hands. I can do things with my hands. I mean, it must be your dirty mind thinking I can do things with my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Talking about hands, you made this hole in your back laundry door. Is that correct?
Yeah, but I didn't make the hole. I designed it how the guy can cut it out.
Yeah. And how big was the door?
What, the hole?
You have a hole through the door.
What is quite
Show
big.
us with your hands. Since you're good with your hands.
I've got my hands. Okay.
Show
My
me.
dog's
I just want to know the hole
Okay.
for the door. The door.
about this big by about this wide. But the
So, and what type of dog is it?
he's a rescue dog. He's the size of a Great Dane. He's got greyhound in him. He's got a German Shepherd head. He's got a bit of bull mastiff in him.
Okay.
He's the biggest wolf, but he's the most
Yeah.
beautifulest dog out.
Okay, see that wall behind you? Now, would you say that roughly represents the width of your laundry door at the back, where you built this hole?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, could be.
Now pretend you're drawing the hole for the hole you cut through it. Just show YouTube people
Okay.
how big this dog hole thing for your laundry door.
Like this.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It is a big hole because what happens is
Yeah.
I can come in and out of
You know, I love it. Like, I love
You know, I can go in there and I can get out.
Yeah, I know, and this is what I told you before. A robber can get in there so easy. Talk about home security. Like there's basically no door. You might as well just fucking rip the doors off the hinges.
Yeah, and with the screen door,
Uh-huh.
we tie it back to the railing so when we're not there, he can come in and out. And I've got some strips. I stuck some plastic strips down to keep the mozzies and the flies out. So he just comes in and out. But he's got about this much space at the top and about this much space.
Uh-huh.
But I can get some timber and I can cut it and I can stick it in and somehow secure it in just to make it smaller, put like a frame inside the cut.
Is that done yet?
No, I haven't done it yet because...
So how long has this hole been in your back laundry door?
The hole's been there since February and it cost me $740 and I've got ripped off. So many people have said, oh, you got ripped off and you got ripped off and you got ripped off, and when people say that, I don't want to hear that. But it took him 3 hours because he had to take the door off and the hinges were actually stuck in the timber.
Well, sounding like the way I see it, your design, right, which has got a massive hole, it would have been easier, instead of getting a tradie in to do all that,
yeah,
it would have been easier just to take the hinges off the door, would have had the same result.
Yeah, but I needed that. I couldn't get rid of the back door because we need the back door, you know, to close the house up.
Well, what I'm saying is, that door for the dog is basically opening the house up.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't realise that the hole was so big until it was done.
Yeah.
But it can be made.
So how much did it cost you?
It cost me $740.
When you could have just unscrewed the hinges of the door.
Well, he took the door off. He took it outside. It took him 3 hours.
That's where you should have stopped, and he would have charged you $15 just to take them off.
Yeah, but when he took them off, they were stuck. He had to dig them out. Then he had to repair the timber because they were so embedded in the timber. But anyway, it was like hardwood, and he had a jigsaw and hardwood. It's hard to put a jigsaw through hardwood. Then he had to cut it because the door was like panels. It wasn't like a normal door. It was a door made out of timber panels, hardwood, that went like this and went like this and went like that.
What are you doing? Trying to cut karate chop? Do you want a board to chop?
No, this is how the design of the door. It's a door. It's timber panels. It's, I think, 4 or 5 panels stuck together with some timber across. So it was a door made. Someone made a door.
All right.
They made their own door.
Do you reckon the YouTube viewers would have left by now? That, you know, like would have left, unclicked the video, or moved on to the next one by now?
Well, I don't know. It depends whether they thought I was nice or not. Because, I mean, if they...
Do you reckon you might get some fans out of it?
I could.
Maybe, like, you know, might meet someone rich and handsome.
I might too. I might meet a multi-millionaire.
Well, let's hope it happens.
Oh, no, I wouldn't want to... No, I wouldn't want to be rich.
Why not?
Honestly, I don't want to be rich. It's something I just don't want to be rich because...
Imagine you're rich but really nice.
Rich people are not happy.
Hang on. I know some rich people who are really happy because they've got freedom.
Yeah, but the whole thing is you don't know what they suffer in silence. They suffer in silence. I don't want to tell anyone. Trust me. It's not how big your house is or what you got. It's how happy your home. It's how happy your home is. It's not your big house or your material things, because in the end, they mean nothing.
Yeah, I sort of know what you're saying.
Yeah, friends, family are most important because they're the ones that give you comfort, not what money can buy. What's the use of some nice piece of furniture that just sits there and you just sit on it?
It's true.
Yeah.
Like, you know, as you can see in my lounge room here, I don't have a TV. And because I don't really have a family to put in here.
That's because your family's all grown up. But when your kids were here, when the boys were younger, they were always here.
Oh, well, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, this video has so far been 40 minutes and 14 seconds.
14 minutes.
And 14 seconds. So we better say goodbye to everyone. Say goodbye to the world.
Goodbye, world. Goodbye.
Okay, bye-bye. Tschüss, auf Wiedersehen. Senorata, or whatever.
Bon voyage.